Team, welcome to Friday Night Live. That's how dedicated I am to your health and fitness, showing up on a Friday night, coming to give you information. So I'm just picking up some of this stuff. My dog got a new toy and it lasted like 2 minutes and he's just like chucked all over the place in the gym, so I couldn't help but resist pick it up. But yes, tonight we're going to talk about barbecue season without the bloat because, well, it kind of feels like summer is here, right? We've got that kind of humid weather, it's hot, it's affecting our appetites a bit. Everyone's having barbecues, and I've had quite a lot of questions about what shouldn't have at the barbecue. So I just want to share some tips with you on what to have at the barbecue so you can just still enjoy yourself, not have the bloat afterwards. So things to have, things to avoid. I'm coming straight from the garden myself. I've just been out doing some extreme weeding. If you've been following me, you know why it's called extreme weeding. It was a garden that was neglected for 15 years with previous owner. So I'm in the process of dealing with ground elder and all sorts. So when I get a chance, I go out there and just quickly do a bit of weeding because it's getting out of control. So I'm trying to win the war on that one. All right, team, let's get into it. Oh, my name's Julie. For those of you, I always forget to introduce myself. I do this all the time, but just assume people know me. My name's Julie, Provide Fitness and Nutrition, and I am all about living life to the fullest, doing all the things you want to do. So what that means for you, and being a healthy weight, again, what that means for you, and just helping women be confident in their body, be healthy, live a long life that is of quality. Of quality. All right, so let's get into it. So with barbecue season, we can talk about how you can enjoy your season without undoing all your progress. I'm running a challenge at the moment. For those who don't know, it's a 2-week challenge, summer tone challenge, and already I'm seeing like creeping up a bit of I'm going to ruin my progress because I'm going out for a meal or I've got barbecue, and that's not the case at all. It's like we don't go and train once and then suddenly develop muscle, right? It's the same way that going out for a meal or having a barbecue or changing up one meal isn't going to ruin your healthy eating, weight loss, and progress, whatever it is you're aiming for. So I want to share with you some do's, things you do want to do, which will help you with the barbecue. Okay. So first of all, build your plate with purpose. Often when you go barbecue, it's a bit of kind of buffet style. If you're doing it yourself, then you might get to choose exactly what you want. But if you're having people around or you're going around to someone else's for a barbecue, build your plate with purpose. And what I mean by that, think protein. Think protein, color, and balance. So what I'm going to say about that is protein, it's going to be your chicken, your fish, maybe your burger, whatever you've got. And then look at the color on your plate. Sometimes barbecues become quite protein heavy. Now, I'm all about the protein, but sometimes it's verging on the end of keto, and all you've got is actually a plate full of meat and a load of sauces. Oh, sorry. Need a drink. So think balance within that. So you've got your protein and then your color is your veg, okay? Your veg, your couscous, whatever your side dishes are. So think about the balance on your plate, okay? So you're looking at half of it being vegetables, color, and then a quarter being protein, and then a thumb size of healthy fats, and then a little quarter of carbs. And carbs, vegetables are carbs, yes, but I'm talking about carbs such as potato products and things that aren't going to fill us with fiber for longer. Yes, potatoes have fiber, but they're going to be a quick digestive. White potatoes are quick digestive in your body. So think half the plate, bright colors, salad, quarter protein, thumb size of fats, which can be your sauces, your mayonnaises, your salad dressings, and then other quarter of that might be your potatoes or whatever you've got on with your barbecue. Depending on what you have, or it might be your bun if you've got a burger, you want to have a burger on a bun. Okay, so basically load up on the veggies. You can like grill corn, grill peppers, you've got your salad, and just get creative with it. So number one is build your plate with purpose. Number two is bring a dish you love and trust. Now this is if you go into other people's houses. Now this doesn't just apply for barbecues, actually. This applies anytime you go around to someone's house. I've had to do this quite a lot, especially with family members. I would say my family are very much a beige buffet food, if you know what I mean, like sausage rolls and mini sausages and pork pies, every variation of like sausage meat you can possibly get. And I don't know where this come from because we never really grew up that way, but hey. But yeah, so I found with family, I take along a dish, okay? So one, you're contributing, so you're being helpful and contributing, but also it means that you can have something that you're going to be surefire that you're going to enjoy and be able to eat, and it's going to fill you up. So think about a crowd-pleasing dish. What is the thing that you really enjoy? It could be a couscous salad, it could be watermelon feta bites, chickpea salad, it could be chicken skewers. I often take something chicken-based because one, it's a crowd pleaser, and sometimes things can be light on protein. We've talked about the red meat side, the burgers, the sausages, but actually chicken can be a bit, I'm not too keen on it at the barbecue, but sometimes you can take along something chicken cooked, already cooked, so you know it's good to go, and you're just having like a cold chicken skewer or something like that. Okay, so think about what's your go-to dish, and you can take that along. Okay. So number 2 was bring a dish you love and trust. It's a crowd pleaser. Make sure you make enough for other people as well as yourself. Because it's a crowd pleaser, in my experience, it goes and you're like, damn, that thing I was going to have to eat is gone as well. Number 3 is do mind your portions, but it's not about perfection, okay? So barbecues are for enjoyment, not restriction. So just eat slowly, check in with your fullness, and stop when satisfied. As I mentioned, they tend to be that kind of buffet thing where you go and just help yourself. So think about it. Have your plate, build your plate, and then go, actually, how full am I? Do I want to go back for more of the pasta salad? Do I need more of the couscous? Do I want another sausage? And so it's all thing about just be mindful about it, and don't just kind of feel like you're having loading up on the plate because someone's like, have the extra sausage. Do you not want this? Do you not want that? Have your plate, build it mindfully, and then if you want more, you can always go back for more, but give it at least 20-30 minutes before you go back for more, and just allow the food to settle in your stomach, and then tune in and go, am I full or am I not? Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is hydrate like a queen, okay? Especially if you're drinking alcohol. So again, you might not have control over the quality of the food. It might be stuff that's already been made from the supermarket, so there's chances are it's going to have salt. Even if you're getting, burgers from the butchers, sometimes it can be highly salty. I know I was getting brisket burgers from butchers, and I was like, geez, oh, these are whacked full of salt. So salt is going to lead to the bloat, okay? Salt and alcohol is going to lead to bloat. Dehydration leads to bloating too. So make sure you hydrate like a boss. Make sure you got some water in between the wine, in between whatever alcohol you're having. And even if you're not having alcohol, making sure you're hydrating, because like I say, you're going to get the salt bloat. So it's just going to help with that and help with your digestions. So those are the 4 things to do. Build your plate with purpose, bring a dish you love and trust, mind your portions. Remember, it's not over perfection. It's enjoy yourself, but just tune into your fullness, and hydrate like a queen. All right, let's move on to the don'ts. So the don'ts: don't skip meals to save calories. This drives me nuts. And again, this is, I don't know if it's a generational thing, but certainly my mum will always be like, oh, I'm going out for dinner, so I'm not going to have lunch. I'll just have a light lunch, which ends up being like, what, a packet of crisps or something. Like, do not skip meals to save calories, because you're going to arrive starving and you're going to eat past fullness, right? Because when you're starving, it's like you're eating and the food doesn't even hit the side of your mouth, right? You're just like, oh my God, I'm starving. So you're going to end up overeating as a result. So instead, enjoy balanced meals beforehand to stay in control. Just treat it like any other day. Have your breakfast, have your lunch, and the barbecue for dinner. It's no different because you're going for a barbecue, okay? Like I say, it's protein, it's veg, a bit of carbs. You're building your plate mindfully, so you don't need to. And if you're like, oh, but there's alcohol, please do not skip food for alcohol calories. Your body needs the calories from the food in order to help process the alcohol, okay? So don't skip your meals to save calories, whether that be the food calories or the alcohol calories. Number 2, don't mindfully munch. Now, crisps, bread rolls, snacky bits, bowls of crisps, Pringles, Doritos are easy to overdo. These things are manufactured so that we want more of them and we go back. And so your plate of food that you have, tune into your fullness, eat your plate of food, and then try not to graze from the buffet. So if there's still stuff around, bowls of crisps and things, try not to graze from it. Obviously, if you really want something, have it, but be mindful of how much you're dipping into those bowls, because those calories can easily whack up, and this food is designed to go back to it. And if they do have healthier options, like I say, like a watermelon feta skewer, something like that, go for the fruit, the veg option. So if there are grazing things there and you're like really tempted, try and avoid the crisp. Nuts that are coated in salt and sugar, and I don't even know what that coating is they make around some nuts, but try and go for the things that are your fruit and veg to snack on, which leads me nicely into the next one. Number 3, don't demonize dessert. So choose it if you truly want it. A scoop of eaten mess, for example, and a really great dessert to have on a barbecue that isn't like high in calories is a grilled peach with yogurt. Some Greek yogurt, grilled peach, a little bit of mint leaves on top. It's amazing, and it's so low calorie. So that over an eat and miss calorie difference is massive, but obviously you might not be in control of the choice, but have a scoop of whatever it is you want, or opt for a glass of wine over the dessert. Choose the thing that you really want, so you can get balance. But if you want them both, if you really want them, have them, but just be mindful of your portion control. And don't let one barbecue derail your week, okay? I mentioned this at the start, like, It's what you do most of the time consistently that matters. You don't go to the gym once and build muscle, as I said at the start. So this one meal isn't going to blow like what you've done. And I think sometimes we get into that mindset where we go, oh, we've had this thing on, we might as well give up. And then the next day you go and eat a breakfast that doesn't serve you, then you're like, oh, sod it, I'll just have whatever for lunch now. And it's that roller coaster, okay? So don't use one meal to derail you, and also don't let yourself use it as an excuse to just go, oh, well, I've given up on my health eating, I've given up on my weight loss, okay? So you can enjoy, move on from it, okay? So there's no guilt needed. Go enjoy your barbecue, move on from it, no guilt needed, and don't use it as an excuse to go, oh, I've given up on my weight loss journey because I had that barbecue and everything just went wrong, and then I had this and then I had this and that. Every day, every meal is a chance to reset, okay? You don't need to wait for Monday, you don't need to wait for whenever. Every day, every meal is a chance to reset. So in summary, you can enjoy your barbecues, still feel great in the body. It's about intentional choices, not all or nothing rules. And if you want to join me for more tips, and go to Facebook for my free group, Healthy Wild Women. On there, we have lots of simple tips for navigating food, life in your 40s beyond. Come and hang out there. There's lots of different topics on training, nutrition, mindset, in the free group. So if you want more tips like this on a daily basis, then come and pop in.